Welcome to Giorgio's kitchen, where today we are making my mama's secret recipe for 5 people.
5,000, Giorgio.
The 5,000. We are not going to have enough. We must put in flour, in a whisk a little flour, more mustard seeds, and we add the water the right way. Is not enough. The marshmallows. Oh, more flour. We are not have enough. Oh no, it's going wrong. We are not going to have enough of Mama's secret recipe. What are we going to do?
All 4 Gospels, that's Matthew, Mark, Luke and John, recount the story of Jesus feeding the 5,000. Now the story starts with Jesus. He's just had some bad news, so he basically retreats to a solitary place. But he's got a pretty epic following at this point, so crowds of people find out where he is and they follow him to this point. Now, Jesus, instead of sending them away, he has compassion on these people and he starts to heal them, he starts to teach them, and he starts to tell them about God's love. And as evening approaches, the disciples say, right, we're in the middle of nowhere, let's send these people away to neighbouring towns and villages to get food to eat. Jesus has done some amazing miracles at this point. He's healed the sick, he's raised the dead, he's calmed the storms. He's God, so he could probably say, let's get some food. He could puff out his chest. But instead, what he does to his disciples, he says, you give them something to eat. How amazing is that? And the disciples are panicking. They're thinking, what are we going to give? We don't have anything. So they look around. They manage to cobble together 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. And Jesus says, bring them here to me. Wow, what have you got? Jesus says, bring them here to me. And what he then does, he gets them to sit down in groups, he breaks it up, puts it into basketfuls, and he gives thanks. And the disciples are probably thinking, give thanks, we've only got 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. That's not going to feed everyone. But he breaks them, he passes them around, and at the end, it says everyone is satisfied. And the disciples collect in 12 basketfuls of food. How amazing is that? And we might think what we have is not enough. We're not clever enough, we're not strong enough, we're not brave enough, we're not creative enough. But what Jesus is saying is, bring them here to me and I will make it enough. What God does is takes what we have and multiplies it to more than we could ever dreamed or imagined. With God, what you have is enough. In Matthew 19, verse 26, it says, with man this is impossible, but with God all things are possible.
So, Kids Church, this week challenge, we are going to cook for our family. Why don't you not follow Giorgio with his mama's recipe, but help with the potatoes or help with the sandwiches? You make a lovely meal for your family or your friends. Have a great week and a ciao from a Giorgio.
We have so many things going on here at New Life for the Kids. You can join us in our weekly Zoom meetings after the Sunday service, or you can go and check our Facebook page where you guys have been uploading so many cool things. Also, you can go and catch up on our old object lessons in our New Life YouTube channel. And if you want more information, feel free to email us at kids@newlifechurch.me.